WD45 PTO shaft seal. I'm going to do my best to show you what was leaking here and how we fixed it. This may not be the repair for everyone. This is tricky. Let me get down here so I can show you. I'm going to make a video of this. I get to turn my light on. This is your shaft seal. What they have in there, there's these large, and you can't see it. Let me get my light around here. I know this is terrible, but bear with me. These large nuts. See how those are the high hex nut on there? I replaced them with those. Let me turn my light here. Sorry, my light's terrible. My phone's in the way. These ones in here, I put regular nuts on. These are the large. They're real tall. I eliminated the washer and I put a regular nut on. You're able to take this triangle plate out. There's 3 bolts that hold it. You have to remove this shaft and this slides back. Take these 3 bolts out. You can pull this whole shaft forward, down, and out. You got to jiggle it. You got to mess around with it. The shifter fork is on there. There's a tapered bearing, the sliding gear, and a tapered bearing on the back. There's shim packs in here. Don't screw those up. But you can't get this back in here. I could not with these tall nuts on. I could take the nuts off and I could get it in. So we put these shorter. Let me see if I can get up in there. I'm blocking my light. They're the shorter regular nut. I think I even have a jam nut on the other side, but regular nut with no washer. They're a 3/8 24 thread. Put them up in there with no washer, and you can jiggle this in. This shaft seal in here, there's 2 of them, and I'll show you the part number. That puts all of this together, and anything else, trying to take this off to put it on, that's fine if you have the time. For me, that was no bueno. That's not happening. This bad boy comes out. I was able to put 2 seals back in there. There's 880 thousandths of thickness in there. I put 2 3/8 seals in there, which adds up to 750 thousandths. So there's 2 seals in there. They're 3/8 thick. All right. So now I'll go up and show you the part number of the seals I used. And if you have questions, comments, you can hit me up. But I can tell you this is doable. I was not able to find this anywhere. Nobody said you could do it. Everybody said you have to take this entire thing out. As I understand it, there are shims here as well to set the gear lash. For my money, the gear lash on these 2 tapered bearings, or the preload on these 2 tapered bearings, which sees very little thrust, that was more of a chance for me to take an acceptable risk, I should say, than trying to take the rest of that out. And this is a semi-preserved tractor. It's a preservation, not a restoration. Get up off the floor again. We painted this. This was just a 45 that my uncle owned. I ended up with it. It needed a little bit of love. So we've been giving it love. This is something we ran into trying to change the fluids. And I put 2 of these Federal Mogul 470950. I believe the outside dimension was 2 7/16, and the inside dimension was 1 3/8, 3/8 thickness. Okay, measure yours, buy a set of these, learn how to use them. Hit me up if you need help. I'll help you. I've been doing it for years. But yeah, that's doable completely. We're going to stuff this thing out the door tomorrow, run it some more, Gotta get the hood on it. I gotta paint the air cleaner. This is the one piece I forgot to paint while I was restoring it. So, preserving it. Sorry, it's not a restoration, it's a preservation. Hope that helps somebody. Later.